Hi friends, welcome to Neochem Study Circle. Today I will give one table regarding the hybridization, number of lone pairs and geometry of the molecules. If you write any entrance exam, we can expect 2 marks from this area. So listen carefully. Let us consider a table. Here in the first column, number of electron pairs around the central atom. Okay, number of electron pairs around the central atom is first column. Next, type of hybridization in the second column. Next, number of lone pairs in the next column. Next, geometry and example and rough work. Okay, this is the table. Suppose two electron pairs are present around the central atom, then we have to choose hybridization containing two orbitals, that is sp. So here we should write two electron pairs around the central atom. So the hybridization containing two orbitals is sp. Next, after sp hybridization, if there is no any lone pairs over the central atom, then geometry is linear. For example, beryllium chloride. In this molecule, central atom is beryllium. Beryllium belongs to second A group. So it should have two valency electrons, right, like this. Two valency electrons. Next, there are two chloro groups with beryllium. What I told you, valency of halo groups is 1. So we should write with 1 electron, 1 chloro group, with the second electron, second chloro group. So totally there are 2 sigma bonds, 1 and 2. That's why hybridization of beryllium chloride is sp. One more example, CO2, carbon dioxide. Here central atom is carbon. Carbon belongs to fourth A group, so it should have 4 valency electrons, right, like this. Next, there are 2 oxygen atoms. Valency of each oxygen atom is 2, so we should write 1 oxygen with 2 electrons. Okay, second oxygen with remaining 2 electrons. Next, there is a double bond with each oxygen atom. In this double bond, one sigma bond is present. So first sigma bond, second sigma bond. So hybridization of carbon dioxide is sp. After sp hybridization, there is no any lone pair of electrons remaining on the carbon. Okay. Next, if 3 electron pairs are present around the central atom, then we have to choose hybridization containing 3 orbitals, that is sp2. After sp2 hybridization, if there is no any lone pair of electrons over the central atom, then geometry of the molecule is trigonal planar. Okay. For example, sulfur trioxide, where sulfur is the central atom, which is belongs to 6th A group. So it should have 6 valency electrons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next, there are 3 oxygen atoms with 2 electrons together, 1 oxygen, second oxygen, and third oxygen. In each double bond, 1 sigma bond is there. So, first sigma bond, second sigma bond, third sigma bond. So, the hybridization containing 3 orbitals is sp2. After sp2 hybridization, there is no any lone pair of electrons over the sulfur. That's why the geometry of the sulfur trioxide is trigonal planar, like this. Double bond O, double bond O, double bond O. Okay, this is the trigonal planar geometry. Okay, next, same number of electron pairs around the central atom is 3. So hybridization will be sp2. After sp2 hybridization, if one lone pair of electron is remaining over the central atom, then geometry is V shape or angular shape. Angular. For example, sulfur dioxide. Here also central atom is sulfur. So we should write 6 valency electrons like this. 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 2 oxygens with sulfur. So this is the first oxygen, second oxygen, and remaining 1 lone pair. We put a bracket beside the lone pair and consider as a sigma bond. So totally first sigma bond, second sigma bond, and third sigma bond. So the hybridization containing 3 orbitals is sp2 and 1 lone pair. Okay, hybridization of sulfur dioxide is sp2 and 1 lone pair electron is there over the sulfur. That's why sulfur dioxide geometry is V shape, like this. Double bond O, 1 lone pair. Okay, this is the angular shape. Next, so we can say that 2 types of geometries are possible with sp2 hybridization. First one is trigonal planar, and the second one is what do you call, angular. Okay, next, if 4 electrons are present around the central atom, then we have to select the hybridization containing 4 orbitals is sp3. After sp3 hybridization, if there is no any lone pairs remaining over the central atom, then geometry is tetrahedral. For example, CH4, methane. Okay, here central atom is carbon. It should have 4 valency electrons. Next, there are 4 hydrogen atoms with carbon. Each hydrogen atom valency is 1. So we should write 1 hydrogen with 1 electron, second hydrogen with second electron, third hydrogen with third electron, and fourth hydrogen with fourth electron. All are single bonds. So all are sigma bonds. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sigma bonds are there. So hybridization is sp3. After sp3 hybridization, there is no any lone pair of electrons remaining on the carbon. That's why geometry of methane is tetrahedral, like this. Okay, this is the tetrahedral geometry. Okay, next, electron pairs are 4. Hybridization is sp3. If 1 lone pair of electron is remaining over the central atom, then geometry is pyramidal. Pyramidal. Okay. For example, ammonia, NH3. Here central atom is nitrogen, which is belongs to 50A group. So we should write 5 valency electrons beside the nitrogen like this. There are 3 hydrogen atoms. So first hydrogen atom, second hydrogen atom, and the third hydrogen atom, remaining one lone pair. So it is a sigma bond. There are totally 1, 2, 3, 4. So hybridization is sp3. After sp3 hybridization, one lone pair of electron is remaining over the nitrogen. That's why geometry of the ammonia is pyramidal like this. This is the pyramidal geometry with one lone pair. Okay, one more example. ClO3 minus 1 chlorate where central atom is chlorine. Chlorine belongs to 7th A group. Actually, it should have 7 valency electrons, but one negative charge is there. Presence of negative charge means what? Central atom should have 1 electron more than its group number. That's why now Cl minus ion should have 8 electrons. Okay now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 3 oxygens. So with 2 electrons together, 1 oxygen, second oxygen, third oxygen, remaining 1 lone pair. So 1, 2, 3, and 4th sigma bond. That's why hybridization is sp3. After sp3 hybridization, 1 lone pair of electron is remaining over the chlorine. That's why the geometry of the chlorate ion is pyramidal. Okay. Next, number of electron pairs are 4. So hybridization is sp3. If 2 lone pairs are remaining over the central atom, then geometry is V shape. V shape. After sp3 hybridization, if 2 lone pairs are present over the central atom, then geometry of the molecule is V shape. For example, H2O, where central atom is oxygen. Oxygen belongs to 6th A group, so it should have 6 valency electrons like this. 4, 5, 6. There are 2 hydrogen atoms with oxygen, so with 1 electron, 1 hydrogen, second hydrogen. There are 2 lone pairs are remaining, so this is the first lone pair, this is the second lone pair. Each lone pair of electrons should be considered as a sigma bond. So totally 1, 2, 3, 4. As 4 sigma bonds are there, we have to select the hybridization containing 4 orbitals, that is sp3. After sp3 hybridization, as there are 2 lone pairs over the oxygen, the geometry of the water is V shape. Okay. Next, number of electron pairs are 4. So hybridization is sp3. After sp3 hybridization, if 3 lone pairs are remaining over the central atom, then geometry is linear. Linear. For example, hydrogen halide, where central atom is halo group. All the halo groups are belongs to 7th A group. So we should write 7 valency electrons like this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There is only 1 hydrogen atom. So with 1 electron, 1 hydrogen. Then first electron pair, second electron pair, third electron pair. So totally 1, 2, 3, 4. So hybridization is sp3. Okay. After sp3 hybridization, as there are 3 lone pairs over the central atom, its geometry is linear. Right, like this. Linear. Okay, this is the linear geometry. So what we can say, with sp3 hybridization, 4 types of geometries are possible. They are: after sp3 hybridization, if there is no any lone pairs over the central atom, geometry is tetrahedral. After sp3 hybridization, if one lone pair of electron is present over the central atom, then geometry is pyramidal. After sp3 hybridization, if there are 2 lone pairs over the central atom, then geometry is V-shaped. And after sp3 hybridization, if 3 lone pairs are present over the central atom, then geometry is linear. Thus, 4 types of geometries are possible with sp3 hybridization. Okay.